Hello, everyone. Uh, I'm going to now go through the steps of cleaning the exact same file that we've cleaned using Tableau, uh, Prep Builder, as well as Python. I'm going to use R language. There is a package, an application, R Studio, open source. You can proceed to download using the instructions provided. This R Studio is a Windows app or a Macintosh app that allows you to leverage the R language. Between R and Python, you can find differences and some preferences, though. Data scientists, some of those that deal with statistical models, mathematical models, prefer RStudio over Python, but some others otherwise. So it is all about as to how you feel more comfortable as to do the job. Both are very strong and flexible tools that will help you doing analysis for small amount of data as well as big data to that extent, to some extent, because if we're using big data, you might need to use NoSQL and Spark and other tools like Hadoop and so on and so forth. For now, this is just our studio. I created one single Arc Markdown file. You can create that here, Arc Markdown file, and that's what this looks like. You can add a title, the output file is going to be an HTML document, the date, and pretty much the standard setup for R. You would leave that on, um, so you can see what's going on with the output as you're running the chunks set of code. The first chunk that I have here is to install packages. I'm using RedXL, dplyr, TidyR, and so on. These packages will allow you to do and run the code that I'm running here. And of course, after you actually install the package, you need to load the library to memory. So the library for each of these are noted here. I need to interact with an XLS file. This is what I'm doing, same as reading it. The dplyr to do all kind of formatting and so on. So I'm not going to run this because I have already run it. But if I try to run it, it's going to say, "Hey, you already have it, and you want to go ahead and override it." But what I want to run is the code below. This code loads the data. It's the same data sample that I have worked with in the last 2, 3 videos. And this data sample comes in. I'm going to standardize column as I did it in Python. I'm going to look for missing values, the same. I'm going to correct data types the same as I did in Python. I'm going to remove duplicates, and I'm going to replace country names from USA to United States and from UK to United Kingdom. Remember that we do not do that using Python, but I'm going to use that and do that using R. And here I'm also going to combine the categories on under the phone number where I have invalid phone number and not provided, and then I'm going to actually combine that into null. And also for any sort of email that is not validated, I'm going to actually uh, provide that. The outlier, the same way, between 0 and 100. And last, I'm going to have an output, download that file, and dump it into my downloads folder with the name cleaned and the bar data and the bar xlx. So let's run it, this chunk of code. So I'm going to go ahead and run that. And as you may see, it's done. Write a clean data file to new file. It has been done. It's blue. Otherwise, it would have been red. So I'm going to go into my folder and that browse to downloads, and here it is. So if I double click to that file, you can see now that I was able to, you know, perform the same steps that I did with Python, but now I did a little more in R by, changing the United States, the USA to United States, instead of UK to United Kingdom. And as you may see here, I added the dashes instead of the spaces, and those that were not provided and invalid, now they look as null. So the phone numbers are uh, kind of consistent. I could have done this again using Python, but I just decided to do it using R to see the comparison. I mean, it's the same difference, but I could have done it either way. So that is for now. Thank you.